Look, I respect the time as a business owner, so let me get straight to the point. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can add a multiple 5 to 6 figures in 3 months or less, guaranteed to your bottom line. In addition to that, I will also show you how we scale and brand from 30k MMR to 300k MMR. And if someone told me that they can add me guaranteed 5 to 6 figures in 3 months or less to my bottom line, I'd instantly say BS, liar, bullshit, or whatever. However, let me show you why this is actually true and why this is what we do over and over again for all of our clients. But first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Sebastian. I'm the founder of an e-commerce agency where we actually do that. We add a multiple 5 to 6 figures in 3 months or less, guaranteed to our client's bottom line, which at the end of the year then results in a multiple 7 to 8 figure annual revenue. So let me actually show you some common results of our clients. For example, with this client, we spent $118,000 and brought in back in return within 3 months, $853,000 in return. Or here another client, we just spent $68,000 and brought him back within 30 days, $443,000. This is close to $500,000 in only 1 month. Or here another client where we just spent $17K and brought him back in return $157,000 at a 9x ROAS only within 3 months. Or here another client where we just spent $3.8K and brought him back in return $72,000 only within 7 days. Or here another client where we just spent $12,000 on ads and brought him back within 1 month $123,000, also at a 9x ROAS. Or this client where we just spent $28,000 and brought him back in return $97,000, and this also within 31 days. So let me actually also walk you through a live Google Analytics account where I show you where we scaled our client from 30k MMR to 300k MMR. Before signing on with this client, they were currently at 32,000 euros per month monthly revenue. And I think we signed on, it was around mid-March where we signed on with them. And in the beginning, we already bumped their monthly revenue up to multiple 6 figures. And then in July, we actually had our record-breaking month, which just scaled them to 300k on the dot monthly revenue, and this is in euros. Just to keep in mind. The reason why I said 300k is because we actually ran a split test with another shop. So as you guys can see here the missing, it's really like only 300k that we generated for them only in the month of July, which is a huge success when we think back that we started with the client at 30k per month. And if this is not enough, we actually guarantee all of these results to all of our clients. If we are not performing better than the current advertising results, we're refunding them back the whole service fee. So there's literally no way you can lose money with Synnex Media. And that's how truly powerful these techniques are that I'm about to show you in this video. Because we know that when we come in and implement these steps, that we can achieve these results. So if you're like all other clients at Synnex Media and you see the ridiculous value that we are providing here and that you literally can't lose money in this aspect, then just go down below, book a call with myself at a project scale session, and we look if we're a good fit and if we can also implement these proven strategies into your brand and then scale you to multiple 5 to 6 figures in 3 months or less guaranteed. But let me real quick back it up and just ask the question, how is this even possible? How is this even possible as we scale a brand from 30k to 300k, or how we make in $500,000 per month for a single client out of $68,000 or whatever? There are certain proven steps that we implemented in order to ramp up these brands. And these steps work over and over again. It doesn't matter if iOS 14, 15, whatever comes, these strategies still work because it's just the way how we speak to the customer. And that's actually what I want to talk about today. The only way how you can ramp up to multiple 5 to 6 figures in 3 months or less, really the only way, and even scale beyond that, is to create a burning desire within your ideal customer. People like to buy something, but not like to get sold on something. And that's the thing we have to understand. Most ads that has just been created to get a purchase, but they really fail to realize that we have to speak in a different kind of way to your ideal customer in order to get them to convert to a paying customer. Because at the end of the day, as I said before, people like to buy something but hate to be sold on. And if you're creating your copy, your creative in a salesy way because you want them to buy something, then they just see the ad and say like, no, I don't want to buy something. They just scroll on and you have missed a customer for a lifetime. And that's the thing. We have to change the approach of selling our customers. We have to create within them the burning desire to buy the product out of their own intention. And that's the key here. we have to let them think that they have the idea to buy the product. They're not like, hey, they want me to sell me something. They're like, hey, I found this product, I want to buy it, because we actually created the burning desire within themselves. They have the thought, they have the feeling within themselves that they need the product, that they want the product, that they have to have the product. And that's the key element here. And that's the only way how you can ramp up to multiple 5 to 6 figures in 3 months or less, because only then you have a good cost per click. Because at the end of the day, if your ads are not speaking to your ideal customer in the right way, the price you pay for getting people on your website rises up higher and higher and higher, which then plummets your CPA, your cost per acquisition, and at the end of the day also then destroys your ROAS. And that's the reason why I want to touch on today how we can decrease that and what an actually impact does it have. Let's take a closer look at the numbers so I can show you how a dramatic impact it really has when you change the approach, how you speak to your customer, and really generate with them the burning desire to buy your product. So specific numbers in here are not that important. It's just in order to demonstrate you and to show you what a dramatic impact it will have. So let's assume your current CPA is at $3. This means that you're paying $3 in order to click one person on your ad and thus come on your website. And also, let's also assume your conversion rate is currently at 3%. So it means it converts pretty well. So this means that we having 3 purchases out of 100 people. This also then means that we have to spend $300 in order to get 3 purchases. So this then means that we have a CPA of $100. So what actually happens when we have an average order value of, let's say, $300, $400, then it's not too bad, it's a good ROAS. But what actually happens when we have an average order value of, let's say, $50, then we're losing massively money in the front end and we're not even close to being profitable. So in this instant, most e-commerce brands losing at this point of having a bad CPC. And how to improve the CPC, the way you speak to your customer. So let's look over here. We at Signex Media, when we actually have a different way to speak to your customer and creating with them the burning desire, what then actually happens, the CPC goes down because they're clicking faster on the ad, because it resonates more with them. So the conversion rate is still here the same, but let's say we're slicing the CPC in the half, and what then actually happens is that we have a $50 CPA. So this means our cost per acquisition, the price we're paying to get one customer to buy our product, went down 50%. This means we're 50% more room to scale, and we're actually only paying half the price to getting one person to purchase. And this is what we see most e-com brands struggle out there. They cannot speak to the customer in the right way. They cannot generate within them the burning desire. Thus having results like these, and also having then CPA like these, which at the end of the day overall results in your profitability of your brand. And as you guys can see here, by simply changing the way how we speak to our ideal customer can dramatically change the results at the end of the day. And this also enables us to scale even further, because when we slice our CPA in the half, then we have 50% more room to scale. Because if you have already a bad CPA, and let's say you're starting here and then you want to scale, the CPA naturally and slightly increases when you start to scale, then you're hitting that ceiling and you can't go beyond, because then you're getting unprofitable. But what basically happens when we slice the CPA in the half, you have 50% more room to scale. So as I said, when you start to scale, the CPA naturally and slightly increases. So we have 50% more room to scale up, and that's actually how we can achieve all these amazing results for all of our clients, because we know how we have to speak to the customer, because we know how we actually can generate in them their own burning desire to buy that product. And that's the key element here. You know, all these other marketers, you know, they are too technical. They're like doing this kind of like marketing strategy, doing this in the business manager and this and that, and it is all good. I 100% agree. When you run ads, you have to have a certain technical knowledge, and there are some technicalities behind it, but at the end of the day, the only thing that make ads works is when you make the ad in the right way, that it speaks to your ideal customer, creates within them a burning desire to buy the product, and then show it to the right audience. And only then will it convert, and then you can scale it. So now you're having a couple options. The first option would be hiring a new copywriter. But to be honest, a copywriter will at the end of the year anyways run you multiple 5 figures and won't be tied directly to the revenue, because the copywriter can write amazing ads. But the thing is, if those ads cannot be shown to the right audience, then nobody will convert, because it's simply not the right audience. So as I said, There still be some technicalities tied to it, so beware of that. The other option is to just sign with another agency, but to be honest, you know already how that goes. We have spoken to so many agency owners, and at least 90% of them get burned in the past by some agency which actually promised the world and delivered nothing. And that's the thing, where we at Sinex Media have our guarantees in place that this can't happen. If the worst case scenario happens at Sinex Media, that we don't deliver any results, you're getting fully refunded your service fee and you don't pay us a single cent. So there's no way you can lose money with Sinex Media. And that's the reason why all these other agencies don't have guarantees in place, because they're not really sure if they can deliver these results. Because if they would have guarantees in place, they would have been busy with refunding left and right, because they're not achieving these results and they can't guarantee it. And that's the reason why all these other agencies just want to get you in a flat fee, collect their payments, and then it doesn't matter what results they're achieving for you. But with us as Sinex Media, we guarantee these results, and you can trust us that we are really working on it hard to generate these results, and that we actually will generate these results, because that's the only reason how we are able to run this structure in our company, to guarantee actual results for all of our clients. You can do the same thing as just all other clients did that I showed you in the beginning. And this is just going down below, click the button and book a call with myself for a free project scale session, where we actually take a deep dive into a business and see if we can also implement these proven strategies into your business. What the project scale session actually is not like hard selling you my service or whatsoever. I don't believe in sales calls in that nature, because what it actually really is we take a deep dive into your business and look where we can help you to scale to multiple 5 to 6 figures in 3 months or less. And we also take a look on it. What do you really want? What is it that you want to have? Do you want to ramp up your ad spend? Do you want to scale? Do you want to just get more sales and don't care about the ROAS? What is it really that you want? Because I'll be transparent with you. If you want X and we can only deliver Y, then there's no point of bringing you on as a client in Sinex Media, because that's the way how we only can guarantee results. Because we know after this call if we can deliver that what you want or not. And if we can actually deliver that, then and only then we bring you on as a client. And if you for any reason don't want to be part of Sinex Media, then no worries at all. You would still walk away from this call with a blueprint how we would actually go about ramping you up to multiple 5 to 6 figures in 3 months or less. And you can implement these actionable steps into your brand. So if you're like all of our other clients and you can see that this is a completely no-brainer, there's literally no way you can lose money, then just go ahead, click down below, click the Let's Chat button, and we add a multiple 5 to 6 figures in 3 months or less to your brand, guaranteed. So I hope you found in the video some valuable action steps that you can now implement into your brand. I hope it gave you some clarity on how we ramp up our brands to multiple 5 to 6 figures. And hopefully I see you soon on a call. As I said it, take a hard look on it. It could be the opportunity of a lifetime. So with that being said, I appreciate your time and I hopefully talk to you very soon.